Hello, it's Tom with Digital Foundry, and this is our very first look at PlayStation 4 Pro performance in the upcoming Horizon Zero Dawn, running in 4K mode. Before we get into this properly, I'd really like to stress that this game is still in development. As always, the best way to look at this is as a kind of snapshot of the game's progress to date. Horizon Zero Dawn is set for a global release in February 2017, and this build here comes from the PlayStation 4 Pro September reveal. That gives developer Guerrilla Games plenty of time to tinker and optimized for the PS4 Pro. This demo build simply represents what the team had ready for the event. Nevertheless, it's an interesting look into what they've achieved so far with the new specs, a far more powerful machine that makes a push for 4K gaming. Now, the other caveat here is this footage is for performance analysis only. It in no way does the game's visuals justice. At the PlayStation event, the game was seen running compression free on 4K TVs with high dynamic range enabled. It's something that just doesn't translate in the assets Sony have given to the press, and you have to see it in the flesh to appreciate it. As a result, the YouTube footage here is kept at 1080p, but the advantage is it's a true 60Hz feed we can analyse for frame rate, as this new PS4 renders out this high resolution. Speaking of which, what exactly is Horizon Zero Dawn's native resolution? And is it actually rendering out a true native 4K? Well, the fact is, Horizon wasn't shown running natively at Ultra HD at the event. What we're seeing is the next best thing though, a 2x increase in pixel count over 1080p, which is then reconstructed using Sony's patented checkerboard method to produce a surprisingly crisp result. This is meant for a 4K HD TV, and according to my colleague Richard Ledbetter, who's actually had a chance to experience this checkerboard reconstruction, it actually works and delivers a far better quality of image than you might expect. Visually speaking, Horizon's world has an incredible level of detail too, something we saw at its E3 2016 showing as well. The forest plants and even our heroine's hair animate beautifully, and the game's lighting makes one of the best examples of the HDR feature of the Pro console. Yes, we noticed some LOD pop in and a few minor polish issues at the event, but it ranks up there as one of the best looking games to run on PS4 Pro so far. Now, with all that said, there are some performance problems in this early build, as you've noticed. Horizon Zero Dawn targets 30 FPS with VSync enabled at all times, but you will see some obvious drops in our graph here. Some of the main causes include the fast streaming in of terrain while using the zipline mechanic, or fighting these animal-like machines up close, causing plenty of alpha effects to fly. Generally, the performance level sticks at 30 FPS, but it does drop to 25 FPS at lowest around pressure points like this, notably when pacifying that giant creature at the end of the demo. It's not as we'd like it ideally, but remember what we're getting. The PS4 Pro here is rendering out at a much higher pixel rate compared to the regular PS4 version. It's an image designed to show off Ultra HD screens, and based on what we've seen in person, we're happy to say PS4 Pro does make a justifiable claim as a 4K gaming machine, and Horizon is right up there as a tentpole release to show off what it can do. Still, it's early days. We'll be sure to bring you the final performance metrics nearer Horizon's February 2017 launch. For more news and coverage of PS4 Pro in future, including comparisons and frame rate tests, you can get a direct line to our channel by subscribing below. Give us a like if you found this useful, interesting, or a combination of both, and hope to catch you in the next one.